Previously on ApprenticeEh.
It's not a choice, they're dancing together.
All right.
Let's do it.
Nice. I'm not gonna not have a hot dog.
You just threw 94 minutes. Are you kidding me?
I like Rogers more than baseball.
Hi, can I get a small iced coffee, half the base? Can I also get the Italiano grilled bagel? Also on a sun-dried tomato bagel? Small dark roast, 2 cream.
Is that all today?
That's it.
11:43, drive on up.
Thanks.
We are on the wedding venue hunt.
It's so pretty. We went and looked at it already. It's really nice. I love it. We're gonna go look at other places because we can't make a decision after only looking at one building.
2 buildings.
2 buildings. Well, the other one doesn't even count because it was $25,000, so that's not even remotely an option.
Yeah.
This one's much more reasonable.
Okay, so just checked out wedding venue number 3, 2 of the day.
Yeah, second of the day.
Second of the day, but wedding venue number 3 total. We're at a winery, and it was like an outdoor, like a tent wedding.
Like a permanent tent.
They have like a permanent tent set up.
Floor thing.
Yeah, with like a nice floor. We're like, maybe this will be like one of the cheaper options of like an outdoor tent. You know, it's not like a big venue. And it was like $200 a person.
But also, she just didn't really care.
And the lady didn't really care. We were on time. She was on time. But then it was just
why
like,
did we bother coming? Because it's not like you're giving us any more information. You're just like,
yeah.
She's like, I'll send you the package again. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, so
why did we come here?
We looked at the tent. It's a tent. We're like, oh, this tent looks cool. You know, obviously we were going for something cheaper. And then we're like, oh yeah, these drapes are nice. Like, all the drapes are extra. We're like, okay. Well, if it's really cheap, maybe it's like pay to play, right? Like you pay for everything.
You pay for all the little
She's
things.
like, but we do include this cool like oak barrel bar. I'm like, okay, it's 2 barrels and a piece of wood on top. But
Yeah,
cool, that's great. And then she's like, yeah, we're all inclusive. You know, included everything. You know, it's like an 8-hour or a 7-hour bar.
7-hour bar.
She's like, you alcohol and all. Just food was normal amount of food. And she's like, $200 a person. And I was just like, you have that like record scratch. You're like, what?
But it was also just like, it's like she knew.
She knew right away that we weren't interested.
That it was she knew that it was like a lot of money. Because she just kind of like $199 and I was like, hang on, what did you say? Did you actually say that word or did I just hear you wrong?
So that would be more expensive than the first place.
Yeah.
We started high
In a tent.
and we went low. The other place was really good. Then this place was like really high and we thought it'd be really low.
We kind of assumed that it would be one of the lower ones.
Yeah.
Which I guess is a stupid thing to assume, but like...
I assumed a temporary tent
It's a tent.
would be cheaper than like a big permanent venue.
Yeah.
From someone who does events now, I've learned that permanent structures are more expensive than temporary structures, which makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
But apparently, when it's attached to the winery.
They built a permanent floor
Yeah.
and then put a tent on it. I don't know, man. Like,
I don't know.
so confusing.
It is nice. It's nice, but it's not like
It's not
like $40,000 nice. We're looking at Queenston.
Heights.
There's the height part.
The height part.
See if you stand
look
here.
behind you, the height part.
There you go.
Yeah, and there's it's right on top of the gorge.
Yeah.
So it looks really nice. We're gonna go take a look. It has started to rain.
Thundering. They're having like an event and all of it's outdoor and they don't have tents.
They have the tents aren't properly covered. He's getting the car.
We could go, and he's right there.
Are we not gonna look at the gorge?
Well, no, because we're gonna. Is this where he is right here?
I don't know.
We can go right
go
here.
look.
Why
We're
don't we
we're gonna go look at the. Can't we just go this way? And then we'll meet you there.
wait, and when we come back. Here.
Photos are taken here.
Here, come. We'll practice.
The wedding photo. You got to get the symmetry. There you go.
Well, shouldn't be Corrado and Saskia.
No. Perfect. That was the shutter sound.
Okay.
You can go up to the top of
Look
that.
at these beautiful
That is
walls.
one of the towers they used to look out for the enemy,
The enemy.
which was the United States of America. But you know that's what that's for, and it served its purpose. Just missed the rain. Just.
4 people outside.
Those people in that, they're barbecue.
It was like a huge barbecue event outside.
Well,
They're all wet now.
what can you do?
It's a muddy barbecue now.
River Rapids Inn. We're about.
Right by the river rapids.
We're in the river.
Yeah.
Oh, that just can't be fun. Oh, maybe it could be fun, actually.
I think it's fun.
It would be fun going through.
It could either be really fun or really not fun. Depends on the temperature.
Okay. well,
Yeah,
you-
that's what I'm
Oh,
gonna say.
it's
It's
not
not
still
fun when
pretty
it's
warm.
cold.
Yeah.
It's fun when it's warm.
And it's not your bike, so you don't have to worry about it.
Taking the scenic route, there's the one of the Niagara Falls. That would be the American side.
Yeah.
And that one all the way over there, behind those trees, it's kind of hard to see because of all the mist, is the Canadian
What
one.
about the little one? You know what that's called?
The little one,
Come on.
I know that the little island between the two is called Goat Island.
Yeah. and What's that little falls called? It has a
Goat
name.
Falls.
Yep.
I don't know. What's it called?
Bridal.
Bridal Falls? Oh, because it looks like a bridal veil?
It's a bridal falls.
I see. Looking at this one restaurant here, you have a pretty good view. It's pretty nice. Pretty watery. So... I love the zoom on this thing. Yuck.
Yuck
That's bad. Much better.
Wow.
Yep.
Rude.
That's me. So, did you like a venue today? Was it priced affordably? So we have a very strong, what is it, like a 99%
Yeah, basically.
confidence
Yeah.
with the one venue today.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Still gotta do the whole date thing.
Yeah, we gotta figure out if they're available when we want them to be available, which I think
They said they are.
Yeah.
We're thinking November, right?
Yeah.
November?
Because
Because it's after buffer.
We want fall,
Yeah.
because I don't really want to be walking around in 35-degree weather, which is highly possible.
Mm-hmm.
But then September is a disaster
September is, yeah, you never know. It's all over the place.
because buffer.
Oh, and that.
What else? Oh, the
Weather, yeah.
And then October clearly isn't gonna work. So then early November makes the most sense. But I just don't really want to get married in the summer.
No, it's hot and gross.
I don't know.
Fall's the best time. I have a fall birthday.
Yeah.
Fall's always been my favorite season.
Yeah.
So I feel like fall's where it's at.
Yeah.
We
But-
agree on the fall thing.
But buffer.
But buffer's in the fall, so it's got to be like
complicated, so it's
late
after
fall,
the-
as
very
opposed to
late
like
fall. We went
mid
to
to
one
early
venue
fall.
and we were like fall. We're like, what does fall mean to you? And like, either September or November. They were like, November's winter. I was like, okay, that's nice. Calm down.
Yeah, it was just like she asked that with like the, what do you consider to be fall? Because I'm gonna have a very different answer. And then we said September. She's like, okay. Then we're like November, and she was like, no. She was like angry. Like, no.
That's not
November is
fall.
winter. We're like, winter doesn't technically start until December 21st. Whatever. Technicalities. Anyways, the place looks really great. And things are cheaper depending on what day of the week you go with.
Yeah.
And depending on what season you go with.
Yep.
So like Saturday in the summer, you're looking at peak wedding season.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot.
Yeah.
It's like $100 a person, roughly at this place. For September,
for,
like
for June.
for like prime
Saturday
time
in
summer
June.
Saturday in June, and And then if you get like a Sunday in the fall or winter, it's like $50 a person.
Woo!
Literally half the price
That works
for the
for
exact
me.
same thing. So it's like, hey, and I think Saturday it's like $70.
Yeah.
So it's either $70 on the Saturday in November or $50 for a Sunday in November. You're like, wow, save 20. If you have like 100 people,
$20 a person.
what's that, $2,000? You can save $2,000 for just shifting it one day over. So what if we just shift it one day over?
What if it's on a
but then-
Sunday?
Then it's like, well, people work on the Monday, and then it's, you know.
So you end an hour.
So
earlier.
we're like, okay, very excellent point. So then what if, instead of having like a wedding that goes to like 2 a.m., it goes to midnight?
Yeah.
And everyone was kind of like, yeah, I mean, yeah, people leave at midnight, go home by 1. Maybe they'll be a little sleepy, maybe they leave at 11. It's fine.
Maybe they leave slightly.
Maybe they
early.
leave slightly earlier.
Cut the cake and then go away.
Cake at 10, and then just party until midnight, and then maybe till 1 for the super late people.
Yeah.
But we're going to be tired. Because we're not going to want to stay up to 2 a.m.
Probably not.
I'm going to be exhausted.
I remember Mary, my friend got married. I was like in her wedding party. It was like 10 o'clock. The party was going. It didn't start until like 3 or 4 or something. And she was like, I leave. Like, I want to leave. They were like sitting outside on a bench, just like, I'm so tired.
Yeah. So we're like, maybe we'll just do it on Sunday, and just, instead of it going to roll it back. So like, maybe like the wedding's at 3, and then cocktails at 4, and then it just kind of goes from 4 to 12. I don't know. Or maybe we even go to 11. I don't know. People got to leave early. I don't care. People can leave
We
early.
can make that decision later.
Yeah, people can leave early if they want to leave early. So we're thinking we'll just do Sunday, November. Go on the cheapity cheap. But it's like being cheap. It's being cost effective. It's not being cheap of like, no, I don't want to get the I'm going to get the cheap stuff. You're getting the exact same thing.
Yeah, you are.
It's literally, there's no difference in
It's a
food.
season.
There's no difference in like what you're getting. It's literally the day, the time of the day, or the time of the
year.
time of the year. So that is a smart choice, not a cheap choice, but a smart choice. So, anyways,
Also, the only thing, it's all indoors. It's all indoors. And the only thing with November to me is that potentially the trees are all gonna be leafless.
yeah.
But the view of this place doesn't have any trees. So you don't gotta worry about that at all.
And why doesn't it have any trees?
Because it's on the waterfront.
So, yeah. You don't have to worry about trees when there's no trees.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, it's cool. We'll see. We still gotta like, obviously
gotta,
being
pick
like,
a date and make sure that suddenly not everything is sold out.
right. So it's like 99% construction. We're like, I'm pretty sure we're gonna go with that place. Would have been the second venue we've looked at, but Saskia has been spending like 8 hours a day. She's just like sending me
Not that
photos.
one. I spent 2 8-hour days. I'm over here. Hi. I spent 2 8-hour days
Right.
looking at venues.
That's a
and
lot.
Then this was like the last one that I found on the second day, and I was like, this one's great. Let's email them.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. Nothing's ever final until papers are signed.
Yeah.
Even then, things aren't even final in the world of business, but they're mostly final even when they're signed. So, stay tuned.
Home is where the bar is.